Sometimes in ancient texts, you come across a number that's so huge, it just seems impossible. It's a figure that pops up in these incredible visions of the heavens, and it's clearly meant to just blow your mind and inspire a sense of awe. So, what exactly is this number? And what's the real meaning behind it? Let's dive in and figure it out.
Okay, so the base number we're talking about is 10,000 times 10,000. If you crunch those numbers, that comes out to 100 million. I mean, wow, that is a staggering figure. But here's the crazy part. Even that doesn't really capture the full picture of what's being described.
Right, because the text doesn't even stop there. It tacks on and thousands of thousands right on top of that 100 million. So you can see this isn't about getting out a calculator. The language is painting a picture of a crowd so massive, so huge, that it's literally beyond our ability to even count. So what are we supposed to make of this? Is this some kind of literal head count of everyone in heaven? Or is there something deeper going on? A more profound meaning hidden inside this, impossible number? Okay, so first things first. Who exactly makes up this unimaginable crowd? Let's take a closer look at the text and see who's actually gathered around the throne here. All right, the scripture gives us our first big clues right here. We hear the voice of many angels, so that's part of it. But they're not alone, not by a long shot. They're joined by what's described as the beasts, or living creatures, and the elders. So right off the bat, you can tell this is a pretty diverse group. So let's break this down, because this cosmic gathering is incredibly diverse. You've got the angels, of course, but then you have the elders, and they're traditionally seen as representing the entire community of the faithful, the church. And the living creatures, they symbolize all of nature. So the vision just keeps getting bigger, expanding to include, all of creation. This is so much more than just an angelic choir. It's a truly universal assembly. And what's really interesting is that this isn't just a one-off image. This whole idea of a massive heavenly court, it actually appears in other places, like right here in the book of Daniel. And that repetition is a huge clue. It tells us this isn't just some random number they threw out there. It's a really significant recurring symbol of divine majesty and authority. Okay, so we've got a good idea of who is there, but the next big question is, what is this countless crowd actually doing? Well, the answer is pretty simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. Every single voice in this huge, uncountable crowd is lifted up together in one single activity: worship. And the unity is just absolute, perfect. And this quote here gives us a little taste of the kind of praise they're giving. It's this total declaration of greatness and power and glory. I mean, just try to imagine that for a second. 100 million voices and then some, all proclaiming this in perfect unison. It's just this incredible picture of ultimate honor and adoration. So let's recap. We have a countless multitude. It represents all of creation, and they're all engaged in this incredible unified worship. But what's the ultimate meaning? What's the big takeaway from this amazing vision? Okay, so the key idea we really need to get our heads around is this concept of a perfected multitude. See, it's not a head count, it's a symbol. It represents the total, complete, and, here's that word again, innumerable family of the redeemed. It's a number that basically just means all of them, everyone, with absolutely no one left out. And this is maybe the most crucial point. We have to let go of trying to calculate the exact figure. The power of this number isn't in its mathematical value, but in the fact that it's incomprehensible. You're not supposed to be able to count it. So why use such an impossibly large number? Well, because it's meant to reflect an impossibly large grace. It's a symbol for the complete fullness of the Lamb's redemptive work. That act of bringing everything and everyone back into harmony. The reason the crowd is countless is because redemption's reach is truly limitless. What this vision is really showing us is this ultimate incredible unity. It's not just a random collection of individuals. You have heaven and earth, angels and humanity, the church and all of creation. The entire redeemed order is brought together as one single body. And here it is. This is the final triumphant takeaway. This whole vision of a perfected multitude, it's the ultimate proof, the ultimate testimony that the Lamb's work of redemption is complete. It's finished. It was successful.
and it's being universally praised by literally everyone and everything it has touched.
So that leaves us with this final thought to chew on. This vision, it isn't just some scene from a far-off, distant future. It's declaring a fundamental truth about the nature of reality itself. So, if the ultimate destiny of all creation is to join in this one unified song of praise, how might that change the way you see your own purpose and the world around you, starting right now?